Kieran Tierney, the Arsenal left back, who really played 22 games last season in the entire Premier League, 38 game match days in the for you, is back in training. Good news for Arsenal in the for you. Plus another man who goes by the names of Emile Smith-Rowe. They are back in training, and I think Arsenal fans are really so much they are so much elated, and they're jubilating about this because this is the man they really believe that should play into the left back with Zinchenko, and it's always good news to be having a fully squad as far as the way you're doing your business is concerned in the for you, especially as we prepare for the season in here onto the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. This is Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now today is really a day that is so much annoying to me because it has really made me lose a lot of my brain because I've not been broadcasting to you guys since I think morning. Yet I was planning to put here a first video at around what time? At around it was around midday. That's when I was planning to put up my first video of predicted Barcelona lineup versus the side which goes by names of Juventus, a game that is happening in America. Remember, Arsenal was in America. They played 3 games. They beat Everton 2-0. They beat Orlando City 3-1, and they summed up their tour by beating a side which goes by names of Chelsea by 4-0 in there for you. And now, as Arsenal traveled back to America, they really knew that they're having guys like Kieran Tierney injured, Tomiyasu, Fabio Vieira, and Emile Smith-Rowe, just to mention but a few in the for you amongst the people of Arsenal that were so much injured in the for you. As we speak now, Arsenal returned to training today at London Conley in the for you, but they had a rest. Sunday, Monday, they were off, and they decided to rest for those days, and now they returned at London Conley to train with the coach or manager Mikel Arteta in a preseason that has not yet gone bad for them because they played close to 5 games in the for you, and they've won all of those 5, and they've scored a total of the first 2 games they scored 10 goals. Everton they scored 2, that is 12. That is, Arsenal have scored close to 20 goals in their 5 games they've played in the preseason. And now they are going to play another game in the midweek if the fate has been confirmed, and they're also going to play another one, the last one. They're going to play against Sevilla in the Emirates Cup is it Sunday or Saturday? One of those in there for you. Arsenal is going to be playing that game at Emirates in there for you. So that's the synopsis I wanted to bring to you before I really go into this Kieran Tierney and all the players of Arsenal that trained today at London Conley. Let me take you through the photos of how the players trained at Arsenal today in there for you, as Kieran Tierney takes the lead on these players that really trained today at London Conley in there for you. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. That is the man of the moment, Kieran Tierney, shirt number 3, back in training, and we expect him really to gain full fitness. But you can't really come here and tie your season on him. No way. At least we'll get you like 25 games of Premier League season. But the good thing is that Zinchenko is really a variable. But maybe even what really made his injury long last, because the manager, Mikel Arteta, played him when this guy was injured. He gave us the reason way back when he really went for surgery towards the end of the season that he was injured, that's it. But he forced himself to be playing, but that reached an extent when he couldn't push anymore and said, all right, let me go and really get myself a surgery. But he's back in training and was trained at London Conley today at Arsenal, and that is the guy, Kieran Tierney, in there for you. Even Emile Smith-Rowe, he has been away. He last played for Arsenal in the game of Nuremberg. He just played 45 minutes. And in the American tour, we never saw him at all. So we expect him to be part of that season, of that last preseason game against Sevilla. That is, I think, on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday? One of those, when they're really doing that preseason behind the doors game. Then he was with Lokonga, a man who scored a very beautiful goal against Chelsea and made it 4-0. He's so much remembered about the celebration he did after Arsenal really conceded all those goals in there for you. So that is a man who goes by names of Lokonga in the mix. That is Emile Smith-Rowe and Lokonga again. It looks like they're 2 buddies together trying to make ends meet. Lokonga, this is Lokonga. So this is Edin Ketia. This is Edin Ketia, yeah? That is Edin Ketia trying to go ahead and really warm up in there for you. I see Thomas Partey, a man that was away at Conley, but when they reached going to America, he really traveled with them, and I think everything is fixed up, and now he's the man that Arsenal are really reliant on. But Thomas Partey is really a player that is so much pivotal and influential into the season of Arsenal. Whatever Arsenal are really going to make, all achieving this season, depends on Thomas Partey until they get in a CDM like Tielemans in there for you. You get? They need a Tielemans. If Thomas Partey gets an injury, no one else can offer what Thomas Partey offers on the field of play. That's it. That's why Arsenal needs this guy fully fit. That's it. They need a man who goes by names of Thomas Partey back onto the pitch of play. That's it. They need him fully fit, and I don't know how they're really going to go past it, because the previous season, ever since he came in here in the summer of 2020, Thomas Partey's career at Arsenal has been full of what we call injuries, repetitive injuries. He gets injured like 3 times a season. You know that very well. He never started the previous season because he got an injury into the Mine Series Cup. I think he was beaten. He was fouled by Tottenham Hotspur. Was it Bergwijn or this other guy? I've forgotten his name. But Bergwijn or a Spurs player really fouled him, and they took him off the pitch. His ankle got a problem, and he never started in there for you. He returned in the game when Arsenal was playing, is it Burnley? You get? After Arsenal was trounced in the first 3 starting games of the season. You get? So it means that if at all Thomas Partey was around at the beginning of the season, at least they would have lost to Man City and Chelsea, but they wouldn't have lost to a team which goes by the name of Brentford in there for you. Those 3 points would have been so much important for them to play into the Champions League this season in there for you. So Thomas Partey is really a player that you guys need all out in there for you. Then Gabriel Jesus, man of the moment. He has played 4 games. He has scored 4 goals and obviously 1 assist. In 4 games, he has been involved in 5 goals. He was really training today at London Conley, and was part of the Arsenal squad that trained today at London Conley in there for you. That is the man. Then Aaron Ramsdale, obviously returning in goal, waiting to take over the shirt number 1 of Arsenal after Fulham and Arsenal look like they have come to a level of really agreeing on where they should really go ahead and really complete the deal anytime from now. Bernard Leno is linked to Fulham in for you, and Arsenal really wanted £15 million, but they've narrowed down, and they're now negotiating a deal after Bernard Leno came out and really told Arsenal, "But why are you pricing me out of a move to go to Fulham? Yet I want to go and play football. I want to prepare to see to it that I really make it to the Germany national team to go to the World Cup. But you're trying to make my life hard. Why are you making my life hard? Let me go, guys. Let me go, guys. Because even if I stay here, you're not going to use me. And secondly, I'm left with 1 year on my contract. Secondly, I won't really go ahead and really renew my contract. If I told you stay, you keep me here and don't give me a move where I want to go, I won't renew my contract. I'll just go either for you. But to be beneficial to both sides, why don't we play a very good game that will see us, we leave every side happy? So that's what they are doing. Aaron Ramsdale, that's the man. Thomas Partey behind him in training at London Conley in there for you. This is Gabriel Martinelli, my most talented guy at Arsenal. This guy, if you saw the goal Arsenal scored against Chelsea, the second one that Odegaard scored, you know why. This man is always into my mouth, and I'm always praising him. He's really a very good player, and he's really talented, and I know Arsenal really going in for him. That is the man of the moment, Gabriel Martinelli, in there for you at the side, which goes by names of Arsenal, and he has also trained today, and Arsenal fans were so much okay with seeing him train at the side, which goes by names of Arsenal in there for you, because he really looked good in there for you. There is another player, Gabriel Magalhaes. Please come on. That is Gabriel Magalhaes. Gabriel Magalhaes, obviously, he has shown everything at Arsenal that he's one of those best central defenders in the world, and I really believe that he has really worked for it and is really worth it. This season, him with Saliba, I expect them to play most of the games, especially in the Premier League, as in the central defense of Arsenal, but even Ben White will get in some minutes. But that man you see over there, if he's out of the Arsenal defense, Arsenal lacks another left-footed central defender to come in and really get the job done immediately. So we look at Gabriel Magalhaes, and Arsenal really looking in for a left-footed central defender either for you. Gabriel Jesus, obviously sitting on the ball as usual. The Brazilian is really enjoying his stay at Arsenal. By the way, he has hit the ground running. That's it. He has hit the ground. If at all there is something that he has really done that many people never expected him to do, apart from me, because for me, I knew that he was going to be an instant hit at Arsenal. He has hit the ground running, scored very many goals. He has really proved his doubters wrong. Now, it's up to him to go into the Premier League and get those goals. And obviously, he's really going to score those goals for a side which goes by names of Arsenal in there for you. So, as things stand, yep, we're here to talk about that. Then later, we have something from Gabriel Jesus that has been talking about Gabriel Jesus in the for you. Where is Gabriel Jesus? My story about Gabriel Jesus. Where is the story? Where is the story? There is a story of Gabriel Jesus I want to report next, because I was talking about Gabriel Jesus. He had a lot of things to say about, all right, here it is, guys. Here it is. Gabriel Jesus talked about something, because I was talking about him and remembered that maybe in my tweets earlier, there is a story that was reported about Gabriel Jesus. This is what he said. When we started to talk about the transfer, it was with Edu. I knew already Mikel wanted me to come. They showed me the project. They showed me some stuff about my stats, and I was so surprised. They want me to come. They wanted me to come to help, to improve. That's why I'm here. Being a supporter of a team that is rivaling Arsenal, and you have to be jealousy at what Arsenal is achieving either for you. You get? As we are trying to settle down the Ronaldo's stuff in the for you, that Ronaldo shouldn't go, we should get in a CDM, we should get in a right winger in the for you. Arsenal looks like they now have a very fit first 11. You get? And on the bench, they're having some other players that can come in and get the job done. So they're just wanting to get in Tielemans, maybe a left-footed central defender, and a right winger. That's it. But United is still lacking. If at all some players really get injured, just ask yourself, what are you going to do? So I'm jealous at Arsenal sometimes, because I believe they've been having a very fantastic window. To me right now, I'm giving them so far a 6 out of 10. And they're not far away from really getting an 8 out of 10. If at all they bring in Tielemans, a left-footed central defender, and a right winger, almost that will be an 8 out of 10 window. That's it. I won't give it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But those who went to school, that an 8 out of 10, when you put it in percentage, it's 80%. Each and every time you get 80%, that's a distinction. That's a D1. That means Arsenal has now put up their squad to that level, because they're really doing great. So he says he came here to help, to improve, and really win. So that is a man who goes by the names of Gabriel Jesus, and obviously he's going to do this, because a player with the quality of Gabriel Jesus, what he needs to thrive at a club like Arsenal is the club playing for him. And for him, it's different, that the club plays for him, and he plays for the club and other players at Arsenal and makes them better. You are going to see very well a scenario at Arsenal every time Nketiah plays with Gabriel Jesus. You're going to see that Nketiah is going to look like a top-class player. One, he's playing with a player who is really good at making others good, but he also helps the club. Gabriel Jesus is like a Suarez. You remember that season when Liverpool brought in Suarez? They brought in Suarez, and Suarez made every player at Liverpool look good. You are going to see every player at Arsenal looking good and better this season because of the signing of this guy. This guy is really good, totally good, and I can't really stop talking about him. Though, if at all I'm talking about Gabriel Jesus, he's really going to go ahead and really eat all our time. But he said that Arteta wanted him, he knew it. Edu talked to him, and then he's not surprised. And then he was so much surprised because they knew a lot of stuff on him, and they had his stats in there for you. And when you look at Mikel Arteta, that pressing bit of this guy. And secondly, Arsenal was the only team that wanted him, that was going to guarantee him or grant him the position that he wants. He snapped Real Madrid for a reason. Even if he went there, Karim Benzema would have been given to lead the line. You get? Because they're having Karim Benzema, they're having Vinicius Jr. and Rodri. You get? So, would Karim Benzema have been okay after having a season of scoring like 43 goals in like 46 games, and he's shifted to play off the right side of the wing to let Gabriel Jesus lead the line? What Gabriel Jesus wanted a team that was going to grant him a chance to lead the line. And what was that team? it was Arsenal in there for you. That is Gabriel Jesus in there for you, coming out and letting us know that that's why he really said that. Then we are having Atalanta. It has been reported by Luca Bendomi. Atalanta have reached an agreement in principle with Nuno Tavares, but the club have not reached an agreement with Arsenal yet. Atalanta want to include a buy option in the loan, something Arsenal are refusing in there for you. Arsenal, guys, I know very many of you have bad opinions on Tavares. I'll stand here and say it. Tavares, in 1 or 2 years, is going to be the best left back, one of the best left backs in the world. That's it. He just needs enough playing time. He just needs to be coached. He just needs to know that I don't need to be doing this, but he's really good. He's really good. He's energetic. He's skilled. He has a lot onto his game. You get his qualities and potential, the ball are not really doubted. So this guy is being wanted by Atalanta. Atalanta want a loan with a buy option. Arsenal saying we are giving you that player on loan, but he will return. It's going to be a long season loan either for you. And I don't know why Atalanta really is so much worried. Get him on loan, pay the loan fee to Arsenal, because Arsenal can loan that guy to Atalanta for 2 seasons in there for you, because they know that Zinchenko and Kieran Tierney will do the job. But Atalanta want an option to buy, something that Arsenal is not considering. You get? So that is something that he should come in here and really do and really get it done as soon as possible. Because if at all you don't get it done as soon as possible, then everything won't be considered valid. So, but there are very many teams that are really wanting Nuno Tavares. And if Atalanta thinks that they are the only one team, even Brighton is needing him on loan. For them, they're okay with the loan. And very many teams are okay with the loan of Tavares. So we're waiting to see how Arsenal is going to react to the story of Tavares, because Tavares really just wants to go to a side that's going to give him freedom of playing in the EU. Then technical director Edu Gaspar on why he has paid certain players to leave the club, and in contention, this player was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, because they paid close to £7 million for him to go out to a side which goes by the name of Barcelona. He said, when the player is 26 plus, big salary, he's not performing, he's killing you. Even, I'm sorry, if you have to pay to leave is better. Yeah, what Arsenal did was great, because you needed to create room for another energetic young centre forward. I believe that the negotiations of Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal wouldn't have been all that easy if at all Aubameyang was here. Aubameyang commands a lot of respect at Arsenal, and his experience, and him being the captain of the club. How do you bench him? Yet he wants to lead the line. So I think what Arsenal did was great. And secondly, financially, it saved them a lot. Aubameyang was earning close to £380,000 a week. You get? So ask yourself, how much has Arsenal saved? That means a month, Arsenal we are smashing close to £1.2 million on Aubameyang. A year, that is close to £12 million. But if at all they paid 7 for him to leave, that means financially they saved the 5. And his salary of 380,000 is now going to Aubameyang, earning like £220,000 a week. You add on Zinchenko, who's like in 3 players: Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, and Gabriel Jesus. So I think financially that's okay, because you are now paying a single salary to 3 people that used to be paying 1 player in the name of Aubameyang. I think that's good, and paying him to leave was really the best option here for you that Arsenal really had to do. Then the last story that we're talking about is that Arsenal have added 1 more fixture to their preseason schedule, facing another Premier League opponent tomorrow before the Emirates Cup on Sunday. And it's rumored that they're playing Brentford. Is it Brentford? Yeah, I think they're playing Brentford either for you. That is Arsenal. They're playing Brentford either for you. And tomorrow they are playing that game that is Wednesday. And we are going to be coming in here to let you know what has come out of that. But, the results will be up in here and running. But let's wait and see which players are really going to get time to play. I think players like Kieran Tierney, who have not yet had enough time to play. Kieran Tierney, Emile Smith-Rowe, maybe Zinchenko will come in through. Even Ben White needs more minutes because he was injured. He last played the game at Ipswich Town. He played against Orlando City and then at Chelsea. So I really believe that this game is going to benefit more players of Arsenal that have not been getting enough playing time in there for you, because the game on Sunday or Saturday when they are playing Sevilla is really meant for the first team in there for you. Emirates Cup final, Arsenal just don't want to see themselves drop the guards. They just don't want to really drop any of the points. They want to go ahead and continue with their winning run, obviously, which will really hype them and really give them a very good drive to the game of Crystal Palace in there for you. Thank you guys for watching in. Feel free to go in the comment section and tell me what you think about Kieran Tierney and Smith Rowe returning from injury. And then the rest of the stories we talked about, Gabriel Jesus, Edu Gaspar on Aubameyang, paying him to leave, and very many others. Your reactions are highly welcome into the comment section below. I go by the names of Rokani David. Thank you for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later. You are really my mates. Thank you. I'm out.